In 1940, Kurt Lewin showed how people's behavior changes as their situations are altered. In 1963, Stanley Milgram conducted his obedience studies, which demonstrated that people will obey authority even if it means committing cruel acts. In the aftermath, Philip Zimbardo set out to discover how people would behave if they were put into a position of authority with unimpeded power. Would they willingly use or abuse the power granted to them? In 1971, he carried out the now famous Stanford prison experiment. For the experiment, he used 24 middle-class American school students who had undergone tests to establish that they were mentally healthy. The students were then randomly assigned the role of either guard or prisoner. And one Sunday morning soon afterwards, the prisoners were arrested at their homes, booked at a real police station, then transferred to the basement of the Stanford University Psychology Department, which had been converted into a mock prison. In order to make the experience as psychologically real as possible, prisoners were stripped, searched, deloused, and given uniforms and bedding upon their arrival. To heighten their sense of anonymity and dehumanization, they were addressed only by their given numbers. And each had a chain bolted around one ankle to serve as a reminder of their lack of freedom. The guards wore military-style uniforms and sunglasses to make eye contact impossible, and carried keys, whistles, handcuffs, and clubs. They were on duty 24 hours a day and were given complete control over the prisoners, with permission to employ whatever tactics they saw fit in order to maintain order. To the researchers' amazement, the environment quickly became so threatening to the participants that the study had to be ended after only 6 days. Every guard became abusive and authoritarian. Prisoners were denied food and bedding, hooded, chained, and made to clean toilet bowls with their hands. As the boredom increased, they used prisoners as their playthings, making them take part in degrading games. After just 36 hours, one prisoner had to be released because of uncontrolled crying, fits of rage, and severe depression. When other prisoners showed symptoms of acute distress, Zimbardo realized the situation had become dangerous and ended the experiment. Normal, healthy people start to behave according to the social roles assigned to them. Those in the position of power will naturally use and abuse their authority, and those in subordinate position will submit to authority. It is the power of social situations, rather than the disposition of people, that leads to evil behavior. Our study revealed the power of social institutional forces to make good men engage in evil deeds, said Philip Zimbardo. His experiment showed that good people can be induced into behaving in evil ways by immersion in total situations that have an apparently legitimizing ideology and approved rules and roles. In 2002, British psychologists Stephen Riker and Alex Haslam extended Zimbardo's study to explore positive rather than negative group behavior. In 2004, Zimbardo defended a former Abu Ghraib prison guard in court, arguing that the circumstances caused the guard's cruel behavior. The implications are vast, as Zimbardo explains. Any deed that any human being has ever done, however horrible, is possible for any of us to do under the right or wrong situational pressures.